All right, chemistry, let's take a look at our worksheet problems for section 3. We're talking about limiting reactants and percent yield. The first question we have here, number 1, actually has to do with percent yield, not with the limiting reactant. Question reads, the actual yield of a reaction, okay, so there's a key term right there. The actual yield of a reaction is 22 grams, and the theoretical yield is 25 grams. Calculate the percentage yield. Now pointed out by the PowerPoint notes, the review notes, and the lecture, in order to calculate percent yield, we need to divide actual yield by theoretical, and then simply multiply by 100 to give a percentage. And so what we're doing here is we're taking our actual yield, 22, dividing it by 25. Let's include the grams just for completeness sake, and then multiply by 100% to turn that into a percentage. Now, you guys have done percentage problems before, so you guys are aware that you cannot have more than 100%, generally speaking. And so what that means is your denominator will always be larger than your numerator. It's a way that you can double check that you set this up correctly. You should not be generating percent yields over 100%. Because one of the things that we tried to make a big deal about in the lecture, and the text makes a big deal about in this section, is that reactions do not go 100% to completion. That's why we even have these terms like actual yield versus theoretical yield, because the theoretical yield is never actual. They are different. And so using our old school, like 5th grade percentage skills, we'll go 22 divided by 25. We get 0.88. We want to turn that into a percentage, so we simply multiply by 100, and we get the answer 88%. Two significant figures, because the question has given us two significant figures, so 88%. Remember, actual yield should always be smaller than theoretical yield, meaning your percentage should always be less than 100. It might be very high, it might be 98%, but it should never be 100 or higher.